Hey, how's everybody doing here? It is 11:37. All right, we're having a day, guys. We're having a day. All right, so we got a lot of stuff moving around here, and who's leading the charge? We're close, man. Have we been? How long have we been talking about hitting 50K? Well, we are on the threshold. All right, we are on the threshold. $499.06, hitting $500. We're off by 94 cents right now from that high of the day right now. All right, so 94 cents away. It's been a long time coming. All right. So as we start to see, we start to shy away. All right. We got back up to that high, and then you're always gonna get that pull back. All right. So pulling back is right. 49,909.48 is the high on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. We're knocking on the door. Keep a knocking, but they won't let us in. All right, but we'll wait and see what happens there. SPY just, came up and took out our numbers that we talked about in the morning. 686.36 is our new support level, and I'm calling it because I just did. 686.35. I think we need to stay above there. All right, so moving forward on the SPY, here's my number right here. All right, so we're hovering above here right now. We got the shooter coming back down a little bit. All right, so we're starting to bring them in a little bit here. They've been very, very strong all morning. That's why I wanted to pop on now, just because I saw that they were starting to break a little bit, coming back inside. All right, so a little bit, man. All right, there's a 15 inside. We just have a really nice day going. Just can't see it. All right, but there's your high on the day right there. All right, so there's your SPY moving very, very nice. Now, Qs is a real problematic situation because we're still way, way, way so far away, all right, from getting anywhere near, all right, and that's part of the reason why we look at Microsoft still down. Okay, Meta kind of ran up a little bit, but problematic inside chopping. Google's doing the same thing. All right, Google's chopping up there as well. And there's a couple that are really performing well that I think that I like the best out of the seven. Definitely Tesla has been really, really good. All right, just can't get enough of Tesla. All right, so Tesla here comes back inside right now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. All right, Tesla. There you go. With the 15 coming back down. We'll see if anything comes of that. All right. I expect more to get better here. All right. Now we'll see. I mean, we could turn around and the whole thing, the whole brigada could blow up very easily. All right. But for right now, I think we're doing pretty good. All right, so Apple, I really like Apple, but Apple was up while everybody else was down. So I think it's a little under pressure today. It's got this 2-1-2-1. It's the 3-1-2-2 down now, but I think Apple will get its act back together here. All right, as you're seeing it right now, right? 278. I think she's hanging in there pretty good. You want to buy this thing on the dip, all right? So coming back down here on your 30-minute, that's your 15. This is your 30, starting to come back up a little bit from the lows, all right? So Apple, and Nvidia. Nvidia is I'm never a big fan of Nvidia, but boy, I tell you right now, it's got leadership written all over it, all right? NVIDIA is the one. Look at this move here today. All right, nice big day, big fat day today, going right back up to 185. I think earlier I said to the guys in here, I'm like, you got a free ride to 187, and I'm saying I think you still got a free ride to 187 today. I think she gets there today the way she's acting right now. Very, very strong. There hasn't been really just one little bleep on the 30 here. Look at the day, guys. This thing's moving beautiful. All right, so 3 out of the 7, Tesla, Apple, and Nvidia. I like those three the best. Microsoft and Amazon, they got troubles, man. They still got troubles, and that's the reason why the Qs are the way they are. All right, so I'll leave it at that with that, and then we'll look at our sectors. XRT, brilliant day. Brilliant day, up $2.18. Even Macy's is going back to the high. How about Walmart gets almost up to 131? All these stocks that we've been talking about, all right, coming back inside now on the 30 here. Your 2-1 on XRT. Look for that 2-1-2 reversal back up, but wait for it to close. All right, wait for this bar to close and then see how it starts to transpire coming in after that. All right, so XRT, really, really nice. Discretionary is really, really nice. I was just saying, can we go 3? Man, this thing is so strong. This is what I've been looking at right here. All right, can we go 3 and take this thing out? I'll tell you, kind of stalling out right now, but it's still holding up. All right, so on this flip, we got plenty of time left in the day too, right? We got what, 12:30, 1:30. We got 3 more flips, 3 more hourly flips. All right, so unless things starts to, somebody says something stupid, which could happen, but right now it ain't happened yet. All right, so XLY good. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. All right, XLF really came out hot, and it's really cooled. All right, and here's the 60s right here. This is telling the whole story right here. All right, I still think that 212 get back up, and I think that these financials will get back up before the end of the day. But right now, completely stalled out. All right, see, stalled out on 30s, stalled out on 60s, and you see what's happening with the 15s. All right, so I think she's good. I think she'll get better. If it starts to fall apart, then it starts to fall apart. Nothing we could do about that. XLE, strong. All right. Takes the 2-2 back up on the 30 here, trying to take that 2-2 back up on the 30. But what I really want, is can we expand from the highs? Because I'm in this thing, right? I mean, when are we going to get back up to the highs and start to expand? All right. Well, probably when we get to 500 on the diamonds. All right. And I think that's what we really need. All right. So backing off again here. Here they come again, trying to mount another rally. So we'll see what happens, all right? XLE, XLF pretty good. XLF stalled out, but still pretty good. The industrials are just, they're gone, man. Solid gone. 2-2 come back inside. All right, you got a 30 coming back inside. This thing's been moving really, really nice. Now we're stuck inside with the same. Look for the 2-1-2 reversal back up. Okay, again, it's going to take some doing, and if anybody is going to be doing, it's going to be that Mag 7, and they're holding up pretty good. I got Amazon's actually holding up pretty good considering the gap down. I got to say, sitting on the highs of the day right now, it's been coming up. What I say, wait the 3-day rate? I'm still waiting. All right, there's still a big gap here. All right, so I just be careful with that one right now. And Microsoft as well. They just got killed. Until they really get some traction back, we just got to wait and see. All right, industrials, there you go, right back inside on the 15 as we talk here, all right? There you go. XLI going back up to the highs, I would imagine. All right, XLF, XLI, XLE, XLY, XRT. That's it. Nvidia, XLV, healthcare, just too many complications here right now. So giving up on the day here a little bit. All right, but XLF has done the same. So it's going to take more than the Dow to get this thing back up. All right, so that Molina Healthcare was a real slammer. All right, so insurers pretty good here. I'm looking at United Healthcare kind of stalled out a little bit. Goldman Sachs, the banks look like they want to go back up to the highs. I see right now on 30s, I see Goldman Sachs coming back up. I really like Visa down here. I think she goes back up higher today, and then we see if we can get that XLY to go outside on a day. That would be a huge call, but look at it. All right, keep an eye on this one. Give me that 3 days sitting on the high, baby. Take that out, and we got an outside day, boy. Let's see if we could turn that thing around. All right. What else I didn't leave out? Pretty much XLKs, having a good day. Stick with Tesla, stick with Nvidia, and just be patient with Apple because it was, it's been holding up anyway. Look at it, it's up on the week. All these other guys are starting to hammer up on weeks. Remember, I was talking about the weeks. We're starting to see those hammers going up on these now, so it's going to be interesting to going forward there. All right, Nasdaq sitting at the high. We just hit 500. $500. Did I just hit diamonds at 500? Did I just see that? DIA 499.18. We hit it on the cash. All right, we hit it on the cash. 500 spot 16. All right, that's 50,016 on your Dow Jones Industrial Average. That's on the cash now, all right? So it's not still on, not back to where we look at it, but SPX still sitting there. My exhaustion risk number is at 69.10, guys. We are trading at 69.09 right here. So watch that number right now. We might get some pullback here, all right? My number is at 69.10. I'm going to let you go on that note, all right? Be good. Be good.